Welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today in this event, Sanitaria. Our group is organizing every year. Actually, we are happy to introduce you today our newest innovation on process and product for sanitary ware industry. I will just briefly introduce the group. Our group is made up of different companies and different technologies or business unit, as we describe it, from tiles, machines and technology to sanitary ware, obviously, and also earlier last year also quartz, aggregated quartz technology. So it's a diversified group, active in different technologies. Our main objective is system integration, that is complete line, turnkey basis. So we introduce ourselves to customers in terms of problem solver and one-stop shop as a single responsible for the full manufacturing process. The same was some years ago already for sanitary ware technology. We did a great job, according to my opinion. We are now really dominating each and every one of the technologies involved in sanitary ware process manufacturing. It's been a hard job, actually, because this is a fast-moving technology, and there is a lot of space yet to be occupied, let me say, a lot of new ideas to be implemented. So we are believing that this will be a good opportunity for both our group and our customers in the next future. This is mainly due to our team of people managed by Eugenio. This is the crazy man who really let us understood the opportunity and convince us to spend a lot of money on it. I want to thank very much my team for the job we did together in these last years, and I'm convinced that you can join us and enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming by me as well. Thank you to join us for this fourth edition of Sanitaria. And I just would like to share with you which the agenda of this day. And today we'll start to introduce two new services, Estetica and Recap. For our group and our division, these are something more than simple services. It's a new approach to the current critical situation, market situation all over the world. We have three guests today to help us to introduce these new issues. Massimo De Bona, please join me here on the stage, will help us to introduce Estetica. Estetica is a service relevant to design for, as you can say, for a technological sustainable beauty. Massimo is our partner in this new initiative. He is a designer with years of experience in design of sanitary ware. Mr. Mocchetti, please, Mr. Mocchetti, join me here on the stage. Mr. Mocchetti is director of AD Digest. I think that everybody knows the importance of this magazine in the world, all over the world. And please. And Mr. Mocchetti, we asked him to give us their ideas about the new presence, the new, let's say, the new attitude, the new approach of the designer about the bathroom. You know, that bathroom, I mean, what we do is relevant to this very, very important space and room in our houses. And Imeris, Mr. Lacour, and our friend Geoffroy are our partners in this new initiative, is RECAP. And is something, please, Geoffroy. And I will ask them to explain the point of view of Imeris in these new ideas. But before starting, just give me a couple of minutes to explain a little bit better what we feel, what we think, and why we decided to propose to our friends, to our market, to our customers, this new approach. 2019 has been a tough year for the world market. I think that we may agree on this. But just think about what's going on before crisis and after crisis. What I mean is that I think you remember more or less before 2008, the world production of sanitary ware was something around 200 millions, something less, I think, 180 to 100 million pieces. After crisis, 10 years later, production of sanitary ware jumped to more than 350. So, big increase, but with a completely different distribution in the world. The production in Western countries like Europe or United States decreased of half, almost half. And countries from the BRIC, like Russia, like Turkey, increased, like Brazil, increased the production of more than 100%. What's going on now, after 10 years? Countries like Brazil, Russia, India, China, that has been leading the market in the last 10 years, or the famous Next 11, like Bangladesh, Egypt, Indonesia. All these countries are suffering economic tough periods. Brazil, I mean, we know, everybody, we know that they are suffering a very difficult political period with 3 president changes. China announced an increase of 4.4% in August. For them, it's less than 0, most probably. Important countries like Egypt, like Turkey or Mexico are reducing their production. So what's the future for international trade? What we can see now. Just try to do together a very, very fast and quick SWOT analysis. Of course, the strong and weak points any company must evaluate by depending on its specific situation. But in terms of opportunity and threats, I think that they are quite similar all over the world. The threats, the big threat for international trade is obviously connected to the war of duties. And most probably in the forthcoming months and years, it will be more difficult to move goods from one country to another one. Why is that? We feel opportunities are mainly pertaining to 2 areas. The domestic market, of course. If trade will be reduced, this means that there is an opportunity for domestic market, for the local producers. And of course, the anti-cyclical investments. But on the other hand, these are some data coming from Achimac, who is the association of producers of machinery for ceramic. So expectation for the building industry is not so bad. The majority of countries, it is expected to increase. So the opportunity there will be, opportunity is present. Our point of view is that it is important to be concentrated on the value chain. Our idea and the new attitude and these two services that we are offering are concentrated on with the goal and with the hand to reduce as much as possible the value chain, to increase cooperation between the different, among the different players all along the value chain. So the idea is to be on the side of our customers and help them in order to maximizing the financial synergies, reducing costs, and optimizing the efficiency of the value chain in order to arrive to the final market with the minimum possible costs. On this basis, with this goal, we introduce these new services. Thank you for your attention. I ask Massimo now to introduce the new Estetica service.